Go to Google Earth and type in your address.
Welcome to WatchMojo, and today we're counting down our picks for the top 10 creepiest things found on Google Earth.
Oh, he's gonna shoot those Google Earth folks what caught me with my britches down.
For this list, we'll be looking at the most unsettling, questionable, and mysterious things that can be or have been found on Google Earth. Which of these do you find the creepiest? Let us know in the comments below. Number 10. The Ghost Girl. The existence of ghosts will probably be debated for the rest of human history.
Ghosts are real! Ghosts are real! I believe in ghosts because I just saw one. They're real!
But regardless of one's beliefs, there's no denying that ghostly photos are spooky. A very popular ghost can supposedly be seen in Texas's Martha Chapel Cemetery. A street view photo shows what looks like a pale ghost girl peeking out from behind a tree. Skeptics thought it was nothing but a knot in the tree, or even a real girl being playful with the camera. This was seemingly confirmed by YouTuber John Wells. In the comments of a popular video detailing the photo, Wells claims that the little girl is his daughter. She was supposedly hiding behind the tree while Wells shot a panoramic photo for Google.
That's disappointing.
Number 9. The North Sentinel Island Shipwreck. Located in the Bay of Bengal to the southeast of India is North Sentinel Island. It's primarily known as the home of the Sentinelese, an indigenous group that's completely isolated from the outside world.
Trespassers will be shot on sight.
They are known for being violent and have even killed outsiders who have approached their home.
Even after the 2004 tsunami, a member of the tribe was photographed on the beach firing arrows at a helicopter sent to check on their well-being.
Found on the northwest shore of the island is an old shipwreck poking out of the water. This is the MV Primrose, a cargo ship that ran aground off the island in August 1981. The crew was stranded for several days and even noticed the armed natives making boats on the beach.
They're trying to kill us! They're trying to kill us, Jim!
Luckily, they were rescued by a helicopter before violence broke out, and the native Sentinelese scavenged the ship for iron. Number 8. Hell on Earth.
Wickles has led us into like a terrifying ghost town.
Ghost town?
Yes, a ghost town.
Maybe Silent Hill is a real place, and that place is New Baltimore, New York. A small town of roughly 3,000, about 2 hours north of Manhattan, New Baltimore was once completely ruined on Google Earth. A creepy glitch occurred whenever users would enter the town, making everything look off-colored and droopy.
Great first date spot.
It looked like a cross between a nightmare and a bizarre piece of art, and it only happened within the boundaries of New Baltimore. Once the user left the town via the main road, everything would revert back to normal. While this reeks of Silent Hill, it was nothing but an unfortunate technical glitch. It's also long been fixed, as Google recaptured the town in 2015. Number 7. Detroit Shotgun. In September of 2009, the Google car was driving in Detroit when it crossed a house with a green porch. Standing on the porch were 5 men, one of whom was holding a shotgun.
Don't look back, just keep driving.
In one image, the man is holding the shotgun across his torso, and in the next, he's clearly aiming it at the Google car. It's likely he was just trying to showboat, as no shots were actually fired. This exact house became known to the police, unfortunately, as a young child was found deceased in one of its closets a few years after the picture was captured. Those hoping to look at the photo on Google now are out of luck, as the house has since been blurred out. Number 6. Pigeon People.
Japan? What's happening in Japan? Why is she going to Japan?
One of the most famous images on Google Earth depicts a group of 8 people in western Tokyo wearing pigeon masks and staring at the camera. When the user goes down the pathway and looks back, the pigeon mask wearers are again facing the camera, with a few leaning into the path to be seen.
Okay, this isn't creepy at all.
Not much is known about the pigeon people, but it's assumed that they're a group of students from the nearby Musashino Art University. It's a harmless prank, and they're not doing anything that would get them blurred out. They knew exactly what they were doing, and it worked perfectly.
Hey. Hey. I gotta feed the birds. So? You got any of those mini Ritzes?
Number 5. Desert Glyphs.
Data, what the hell is it?
Scientists working with the Aerial Photographic Archive for Archaeology in the Middle East have been studying a truly bizarre site. Found in the Azraq Oasis of Jordan are various geometric shapes without any specific pattern.
There are markings. It's some form of Elvish. I can't read it.
There are few who can.
Some are circles with spokes radiating out from the center, while others are more triangular or rectangular in shape. The exact purpose of these shapes are unknown.
Stargate.
What we do know is that they are over 8,000 years old and that they align with the sunrise on the winter solstice. It's amazing to think that our distant ancestors made these glyphs, let alone that they would be seen from a fancy camera in space nearly 10,000 years later. It really puts human history into perspective. Number 4. The Nancy figure. One of the most famous images on Google Earth can be found in the French city of Nancy. Nestled on the balcony of an apartment complex is what can only be described as the creepiest statue in the world. The statue is dark brown or black in color and has long, stringy hair and piercing white eyes.
Don't look at her eyes. Don't look at her.
Many people think it looks like some bizarre alien creature, while others think it's a particularly disturbing tiki statue.
Looks like my Aunt Hannah.
The statue quickly went viral owing to its creepiness, but it all proved a little too much for Google. For reasons unknown, the general area of the apartment complex is now completely blurred out. Maybe we all saw something we weren't supposed to.
I've seen enough. Shut it down.
Number 3. Sidewalk Baby. This entry is a rather concerning combination of sad and creepy. The image depicts a baby sitting on a sidewalk on all fours. No one is around, and the baby is situated right next to a darkened Gucci store. The fact that the store is dark and that there's no one else on the sidewalk seems to suggest that the photo was taken in the early hours of the morning. So why is this poor baby alone? Are its parents hiding just out of sight? Did they leave it outside while they ran into the store, like a dog? Worst of all, did the baby somehow escape from its home?
I'm taking a stroll. He's taking a stroll. I'm taking a stroll.
We don't know the answers, and it makes this photo all the more disturbing.
Isn't that Joe over there?
You know, that's some weird baby. It's not perfect like my little Joe.
Number 2. Kazakhstan Pentagram.
And because we rejected God, tacitly accepting Satan, we must suffer through the apocalypse.
Anytime a pentagram can be seen from space, you know it's going to garner attention.
Satan! Satan is coming here! Saddam Hussein? That doesn't make sense!
A giant pentagram is etched into the ground at Kazakhstan's Upper Tabul Reservoir. The reservoir is in the middle of nowhere, and it looks like some serious effort went into carving the symbol, which measures over 1,000 feet in diameter.
Imagine how strong we could be together. Satan.
Creepy though as it is, the pentagram may not have an unsettling origin. An archaeologist named Emma Usmanova believes that it's nothing but a park or a campground that was made in the shape of a star. That's because Kazakhstan once belonged to the Soviet Union, and the USSR was quite fond of using stars in its designs. Number 1. Australian Triangle. Back in 2007, Google users came across a rather unnerving sight when exploring the Australian wilderness.
Mr. Prime Minister! Andy! Aye, mate. What's a good word?
Found basically in the middle of nowhere was an eerie triangle dotted with bright lights. Popular images of UFOs immediately spring to mind, and of course this became a leading theory. Some conspiracy theorists claimed that the triangle was an active UFO that had been captured by a satellite. More practical opinions were also given, like the triangle being a remote antenna for a nearby wind farm. Unfortunately, this indeed seems to be the case. The creepy light triangle is now gone, and it's been replaced by a very obvious wind farm.
It's aliens, it has to be.
Do you agree with our picks? Check out this other recent clip from WatchMojo, and be sure to subscribe and ring the bell to be notified about our latest videos.